Yo, what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of February 5th, 2023. We got a small slate tonight, only 5 games going on, but I'm going to be bringing out my top 6 picks for tonight's games. Before we get started, I would just like to say a couple things. First of all, apologize for the later video. I was trying to get this video up earlier in the day, in the morning, but PrizePicks just didn't have any of the props up till just recently. They added some more. Number 2, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. And third and last of all, for anybody that's new, if you enjoy the content, if we made y'all some money by some of the picks that we posted on here, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 500 subscribers, man. So I appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown so far. Let's hit that 500 number of subscribers. But without further ado, let's hop into today's video, today's picks. Just to do a quick recap of yesterday's picks, we were able to go 3-3. Not a winning day, not a losing day, just pretty much a neutral day. Bam, Valanciunas and Capella were able to hit for us. Giannis had an amazing game. I didn't expect a triple-double coming from him, but obviously he's a great player, so I wasn't shocked by it. I just thought the Heat would do a better defensive job on slowing him down and letting somebody else beat him instead of Giannis, but obviously that wasn't the case. He was able to have a monster game. Also, Jalen Duren, this was a complete misplay on my part. I apologize for it. He only ends up scoring 1 point, ends up only with 10 PRAs. So, yeah, it was a complete misplay on that one. And then we had DeMar DeRozan. I know this was a hit or miss on a half a three. I didn't think he was going to be able to hit it, but with my luck, obviously, once I picked the under, he takes 1-3 and makes it. What are the odds of that coming from DeRozan? He must have knew I picked his under, and he was like, I'm going to show you what I'm capable of. I don't know what happened, but he just took 1-3 and made that 1-3. So, I mean, props to him for hitting it. Obviously, it wasn't good on my end, but it is what it is. 3-3 day. It's a neutral day, but we look to bounce back and get back to our winning ways here at No Limit Bets with today's picks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into them. For our first pick, we're going to go to a PRA prop, and we're going to go to the Knicks and Philly game, and we're going to take RJ Barrett over 27.5 PRAs. Now, I know he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 games, averaging 27.8 over the last 5. Like I said, they're going up against Philly. Against Philly, though, he has hit this over 7 of the last 8 matchups. So, obviously, RJ Barrett has had a good trend against Philly. I expect him to continue that in today's game. So, we're going to go ahead and rock with him for our first pick. Actually, this was at 28 earlier in the day when I first looked at PrizePicks, so they dropped it down to 27.5. But I still like the over on this one. He just has had a good trend against Philly, so hopefully he continues it. For our second pick, we're gonna go to a points and assist prop, and we're gonna go to the Cleveland and Pacers game. And we're going to take Tyrese Halliburton over at 28.5 points and assists. And I know he's just a couple games in from coming off an injury. The first game against Lakers, he was able to crush this number. Last game, not so much. He wasn't able to hit it. But tonight, they're going up against the Cavs. And against the Cavs, he's hit this 6 out of the last 8. 6 of 8 career matchups, pretty much. He's hit it. And the 2 that he did hit it with earlier this in the earlier matchup of this season. He ended up with 38 points and assists on one of the games and 31 on the other one. So I like this one. He's had a good trend recently against them, hitting this over 5 straight games. So I look for him to continue that trend, and we're gonna rock with him for our second pick. For our third pick, we're gonna go to a rebounding prop, and we're gonna go down to, I guess, the latest game, which is, or one of the latest games, should I say, which is gonna be the Kings and the Pelicans, and we're gonna take Sabonis over 12.5 rebounds. As you guys can see, he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 games, averaging 11.8. But on this game, I believe they're going to be without Fox. It's almost a guarantee, but I'm not sure. With the NBA, they might play, they might not play. But if they are without Fox, he has hit this number. Sabonis steps up without Fox, obviously, in the lineup, and he's hit this over 2 of the 4 games that he's missed this season, and the 2 that he did miss this season, it came right on the hook with 12. So against the Pelicans, they have Valanciunas down there, obviously a big man, and they're gonna need Sabonis in this game, especially without Fox. It should be a interesting game. The Pelicans are coming off of a back-to-back. This is the second leg of a back-to-back. So hopefully they keep it competitive. If they do, I see Sabonis definitely going over this number. So we're going to go ahead and rock with that for our third pick. For our fourth pick, we're going to go to a points prop, and we're going to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Pacers game, and we're going to take Donovan Mitchell over 25.5 points. Now, I know just looking at his last 5 games, he has not even come close, only one time against the Knicks with 24. His last game against Memphis, we all know what happened. He got into a scuffle with Dylan Brooks, so he left early in that game. But either way, he was kind of struggling. But I expect him to get back into his scoring ways against the Pacers. Now, against the Pacers in his last 6 matchups, he's hit this over 5 out of the 6, and that includes 2 of the earlier matchups this season. He has gone over with 28 points in one and 41 in the other. So he's had a good trend against the Pacers. Obviously, with him even being in this scoring drought or slump, should I say, they still put him at 25.5 on his line. So obviously, that's something to, a little hint there. So we're going to go ahead and take his over on the points for Donovan Mitchell. For our fifth pick, we're going to go to a points and rebounds prop. This is a game that's currently going to start in 40 minutes, so hopefully you guys are able to get it in. And we're going to take Paolo Banchero over 27.5 points and rebounds. Now, the Hornets and Orlando, have already played twice this season. One of the matchups he wasn't able to play. The other one he was. And in that matchup, he ended up with 21 points and 12 rebounds for a total of 33 points and rebounds. So, as we all know, Charlotte is an up-and-down team, fast-paced team. Not a lot of defense being played. So that should speed up the Magic pace a little bit, as they are one of the slower paced teams or scoring teams in the NBA. So I expect that to balance it out, and for Banchero to get his. Obviously, they're going to be without Mo Bamba and Jalen Suggs, as they were suspended for their scuffle against Minnesota. So we're going to rock with that for our fifth pick. And for our last pick, we're going to go back to the Kings and Pelicans game. And we're going to go to assist prop, and we're going to take CJ over 5.5 assists. Now, over his last 5, CJ has been on a good trend with assists, hitting 4 out of the last 5, with one of them against Washington coming right on the hook. As you guys can see, he's been doing good. 7 assists, a couple of those games, and then 8 in the other 2. So, again, tonight they're going up against Sacramento. Sacramento is an up-and-down team, fast-paced team. So that should lead to more opportunities and shots for the teammates around CJ McCollum. And ever since Brandon Ingram, or whenever Brandon Ingram is inserted into the lineup, which he has come back from injury, McCollum really doesn't have to do a lot of scoring, just more of a playmaker. So I expect him to get the 6 assists. And now against the Kings, he's hit this 3 out of the last 5 matchup against the Kings, and the 2 that he did miss came right on the hook with 5. So confident he should be able to get 6 assists for us tonight. That's going to be it for our top 6 picks. Again, I know it's a little bit of a later video. Hope you guys are able to get that Paolo Banchero prop. If not, the one that I would substitute with is Scotty Barnes over his PRAs of 28.5. They're going up against Memphis, and his 3 matchups against Memphis in his career, he's hit 29 PRAs in 2 of them, and then ended on the hook with 28 in their most recent one. I know it's a tight window, as he's barely gone over on the 2 games, but that's my other lean if you guys are not able to get it in with Paolo Banchero, as it is a later video. But other than that, y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Enjoy the games tonight, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. And as always, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So we're going to be putting in the $5 for the possibility of $125. Again, y'all have a good rest of y'all day, and let's get this money.